Hi, this is the morning, and here's my dough. It's well risen, and move my plastic, and then you can just tap it down, and it's gonna go all going down. Now it's ready to make whatever you like, and I will show you how to make bread, Samoon, other stuff out of it. Hi, I'm going to show you my second part. So making dough is a part one. So part two, I'm going to show you now. I'm going to just make, well, I cleaned my counter surface, so you can just do on whatever area you like. Make sure it's clean. So I'm going to make my dough balls. So these are for Samoon. So again, I don't want it too big, but it's up to you how big you want for your Samoon. And I have my 2 oven trays here. I will be oiling it like this, but that's when I'm ready to put it here. But right now, I'm just gonna make these balls. I'll set it on the side for about 5 to 10 minutes so that it's easy to work with. Otherwise, the dough is gonna be just too stretchy and I'll go back. And so I'm just gonna set it on the side like this. So I'm gonna make, my trays are small, so I'm gonna make 6, 3 for each, just like that. So what I do is, by hand, you're gonna know the size. They don't have to be exact same size, but you will know. So just twist, and sometimes you can cut the end. Make sure oil it so it doesn't stick to the surface. I already oiled here. And I'm gonna make 3 more. And I will cover it with the saran wrap. And I'll leave it there for at least 10 minutes. So here I made 6, and I cover it with the saran wrap or any clear plastic bag you can cover. And make sure the air doesn't go through it. Otherwise, it's just these surfaces are gonna get hard, and we don't want that shelves on top. And I'm gonna leave it for 10 minutes here, so they can just rise a little more and get kind of soft and easy to work with. Hi, now I'm going to show you how to make the Samoon. So I'm going to oil this, just a sprinkle, because this is gonna be sitting for a few hours, so I don't want it to get stuck to the bottom, and then we're not gonna touch it when you put it in the oven. And you have to put generous amount of oil. So now I'm going to show you how to do this. My hands are pretty oily. When your hands are too oily, it's hard to roll this. So I had to dry my hand a little bit, and now just a little bit has to be oily. Now I'm going to roll it. Just put your hands to the end, just like my other videos I made. And you're going to roll it. See, my counter is still too oily. It's hard to roll. So I'm gonna roll just from end. And then once you got the ends narrow, like this, and then we're gonna work in the middle. So you just press it down. And then pull the ends, don't let it in. You want it to be a little thick because you want the salmon to rise. When it's rise, it can get a little bit big. So they sometimes can be in odd shapes, but that's okay. They don't have to be so fancy. And then I'm just gonna put it here. And I'll show you the second one. Again, if you really can't hold the bars, the edges, so just make enough room for your hands and then roll. Like that, and then press. It's very quick. Once you dough, it depends on your dough consistency. If it's soft and easy to work with, so there we go. And then I'm going to continue with the other ones too, and I will show you the next step. So here I am, I've done both, and as you can see, they're already shrinking. And then it's just before you cover them, you can just stretch a little bit because of the oil in the bottom. that's why it's shrink. And you can just tap it again, just to make it shape. See, they're pretty stretchy, but they shrink in. And I'm gonna, with the little knife, I'll just cut in the middle, and I'll leave them. Just cut. Same for all of them. And then again, just pull the ends. So I'm going to saran wrap them, no air going in that way that the air doesn't go in again to give us shelf on top of here. And I'm gonna set it on the side for 3 to 4 hours, depends on how warm the area is and where it is. And then, but my house is warm, so it should take about 3 hours. So I have saran wrap here. I'm just gonna, you can cover it with any other plastic, clear plastic wraps. But for me, I just use this one. I'll show you in So I barmaid my air in, so I just go, make sure to seal it all around. And then it's okay if it's the middle bit, in the middle it's loose, I leave it loose because it's gonna rise up. So that's what I'm gonna cover. I'll just put it on somewhere that kids cannot touch. And then I'll show you the next step when we go to the oven. Here is my Samoons. They've been set for 3 hours. And as you can see, they have risen a bit, and both trays here. So if I let it sit for another hour or two, they're gonna rise more. But for me, it's okay now. So I'm going to preheat my oven on bake for 425 for 10 minutes before I put these Samoons in, and I will show you. I'm going to just take this one wrap off and put them in the bottom. One is going to be on the top, one is in the bottom, and for a few minutes or until the bottom is golden brown. And they're ready to go in the oven. So I'm just lifting up. You don't touch it because it will deflate, so do not touch. So you just move the plastic and just put it in the oven, just like that. So I put one tray in the bottom, one in the up. It's my oven is on 425 on bake, and then I'm just gonna close this for about just 3 minutes. I'm gonna look at it. The bottom one is golden brown. I'm gonna lift it up with the fork, then I will trade them. I'll show you how. They've been in here for 3 minutes. As you can see how they rise more, and then I'm gonna just check the bottom. So the bottom is not quite, it's just kind of a little light brown. I'm gonna leave it on for a couple more minutes until it's golden brown. So it's been about 5 minutes. It's just because my oven was not super hot when I put them in. And then here, let's check the bottom. I'm gonna take it out just to show you. And as you can see, they're brown. So I don't want it to actually get really dark brown, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring the top one to the bottom, and the bottom is gonna go to the top. I want on the top to get golden brown, so in that way it's still gonna stay in the oven, and the bottom is gonna be made as well. So I'm just gonna wait until the bottom ones are made. So if those are made, and if I need to turn the broil on, I will. Otherwise, sometimes they just get golden brown as they're both trays on together. So I'll show you in about a couple more minutes until the other one's done. So the bottom ones are made. It's gonna show like this. There you go. See, it's made, and the top is not made yet. So because of that, I'm going to take the bottom out. I'm just gonna complete it out, put it on top of here, and then I'm gonna bring this to the bottom. I'm going to turn my broil on. So I'm going to cancel the bake, turn the broil on, because I want the top to be made. But I have to put it in a lower so it doesn't burn. So I'm going to leave it on, and I have to keep my eye on because broil burns it fast. So I'm going to watch it now. So here it is. I've been standing here. It's just been a couple minutes or so. So as you can see, my Samoons are done. So I'm going to dump these. Right here. Put it's in the bottom. Same idea. So I'm just gonna stand and watch it. And again, sometimes the middle is gonna be made or before the rest. So you can just use the tin foil to cover and then until the rest is done. So these are done as well. Just the others. So I buttered these ones. I'm going to butter this one too. If you don't like butter, you don't have to. But I'm gonna butter it. It's just they make them look nicer and obviously taste better. So here are my Samoons. And that's how I make them. And I know a lot of people ask me for their recipe, how to make them, how to make the dough. So I tried my best making them all to show you how to make dough. Dough you can make the Samoon out of. You can make the sweet kada I made or cheese kada or bread, naan. And you can make anything out of it. So try making them and I hope you enjoy making and eating them. Thanks for watching. So you can just look inside. It should be very flaky and all. So just how it looks. It's really yummy.